another weekly review, and this week we are going to be reviewing this. Now bearing in mind it's a bit mashed up at the minute, it's a bit taken to bits, but we got this, the Wltoys A979b. 1/18 scale, 540 brushed motor, runs off a little 2-cell LiPo, and this thing is insane. Like, that's the only word for it, insane. I'm going to take the shell off and just show you it. So that's your shell, kind of like a pickup style. Looks quite nice. I've got a bit of Velcro on top because I had a little camera on there. I know mine's slightly taken to bits, but I'm kind of glad it is because I want to show you something. So this is the motor. This is your 540 or 550 motor. But look at the pinion on that. Look at the size of that. It's a crazy thing. Makes it go like a bat out of hell, I'll tell you that. So we've got that nice small body. I don't know if the shocks are oil filled. There could be. I'm pretty sure you can oil fill them, but I ain't 100%. But yeah, standard Wltoys setup in this. Dean's connector. That's your little 2-cell LiPo. It's 1500 milliamp, and it packs a punch. It certainly does pack a punch. Now these aren't the original wheels. If you recognise these are from the A959. The wheels that came with it are them, and they're not bad, but it just rolled a lot and flipped a lot, and it was a bit of a nightmare to control. With them on, it'd wheelie on the spot. If you full throttled on the spot, it'd flip. So you could do with a wheelie bar for it really if you're going to run it with them wheels. So I took them off. Got these, what I got given by a guy called Ian Mangum. He sent me them down for free with a load of other bits, and got them on there. And it just helps it, instead of flipping, it skids. So that kind of helps it with the stability of it, shall I say, with the control of it. But yeah, I really like it. I really like the car. I've had it a while now. I've broke it a little bit. The thing that I have broke is on the front here. I don't know how well you can see it, but basically, is it even on the front? I don't even think it's on the front. No, it's on the back. So these bits here in there, I landed funny, and I kind of landed on the wheel, and it pulled the wheel and just snapped all that. So one of them is actually broke. I've glued it back together, and it keeps on holding out, but it will go again, and I will upgrade it to aluminium at some point. But it took a lot of bashing before that happened, and I think it was just one unlucky landing which caused that. Apart from that, I've had no other issues with it. Nothing else has broke. It's always ran fine. You know, it's really not a bad car at all. The best way to describe it is, like I say, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. It's like Wltoys have said, you know what, sack it. Let's make a brushed car go at brushless speed almost, and they've tried to create a monster, and then they kind of have done, because it's difficult to control. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It flies. It spins out a lot. It's because it's so small and light, the control and stability of it is a bit of a nightmare. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a nutter and it's fun. I took it to a BMX track, as you'll see in one of my other videos, and literally I'm just skidded out the whole time, cartwheeling a lot, because it was just so hard to keep it in a straight line. The moment you put the throttle down, wheels just span and it went off course. But it's still fun. It's still fun. Do you know what I mean? But with a few. Sorry about that, guys. Phone decided to cut off. It got too hot. But yeah, as I was saying, with a few upgrades, this thing could be, if I don't drop it, could be a lot better. A few, metal it up a bit. You can buy all metal upgrades for it. I think you can buy the full set for about £40, and it makes it run a lot better. I've seen videos where people have really upgraded these a lot for speed runs and stuff, and they're fantastic. They really are. Sorry, I'm trying to jog what I'd already done on the other video and what I hadn't done. Bad points. We'll go through bad points. Again, the control, it does get a bit frustrating. It's kind of too fast for its own good. And like I was saying, when I was at the skate park, BMX track, sorry, it was just it got a bit frustrating. Don't get me wrong, it was fun, it was awesome, but after 20 minutes of just constantly spinning out, it was like, come on, I just wanted to have a nice clean run around the BMX track, and it just wasn't possible. The moment you could if you did it slowly, but it wants to do it slowly. So the moment you put that throttle down, it'd just lose traction and just off it went, kind of thing. Other thing is all this down here is plastic. All that down there is plastic, and it's you know, the whole body's plastic and stuff, and I've put a little bit of glue on there just to kind of protect where the spare gear is, but all this just takes an absolute hammering, and most of this happened on the first run. You know, this isn't a gradual thing, this was like this pretty much off the bat. So yeah, that could have done with being metal on the front and back, but you know, there's no reason why you couldn't protect it yourself. Get a bit of Meccano, bosh that on there, job's a good one. We'll talk about the handset, the transmitter. Now, I've never used this. Most Wltoys systems work with each other. So if you have one of these, you can control the 12428, this, any other Wltoys really, to the best of my knowledge. So I've never actually used this, but the feel of it, it feels good. I think it only takes a few double A's, as most of them do. Yep, 4 double A's. Nice big hefty controller, aerial on top. Nice rubber on there, well, firm, it's not rubber. I always say rubber, it's not, it's firm, and it feels nice. The only thing I don't like about it, and if you watch the RC Sailors video, they kind of had a bit of a bugbear with this as well, is the trim on the buttons. You know, so there's no fan trimming, it's literally these buttons, and that's also another bad point about this car, is the steering trim. You spend more time trying to straighten it back out than you actually do driving it. So if you get one of these, I highly suggest you invest in a gyro as well. Get one of them on there, because it does it. A lot of the time you're going left, you're going right, you're going left, and you'll get it sorted out, and one little knock and you'll notice it's off again. And something that this light and that fast, it can be the difference between you breaking it or not. Because if you suddenly go off and it off to the left hand side and boom into a curb, do you know, that's the type of stuff that is going to rip your wheels off. But don't let these few bad points put you off buying this car, because I think it is fantastic. In hindsight, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't buy the B version. I'd buy the standard version. Don't be put off with the fact that it's only a 390 motor in the standard version, because I do think this, for me, it's a little bit too fast. For the size of it and the way it drives and how light it is a little bit too fast. And it just crashes too much. It's too much of a hooligan, do you know what I mean? And like I said previous, it is really hard to control, where I think with the 390 motor in, you're still going to have enough speed for it to be fun, if you want to bash it. And you're going to have that bit more control, because it's not going to be so crazy. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not a bad car. I'd highly recommend it. I don't regret purchasing it. It is really fun, and for speed runs, it's fantastic. Do you know, get it upgraded, see what you can do with it. Get a 3-cell in there. You know, turn it brushless if you want. Make it go mental. And as stock, it's still really fast. And getting used to speed, this is a good car to do it with, because it is a little bit hard to control. So if you can get used to going fast with this, you're going to be fine going fast with other things. So yeah, I would recommend it. I like it, and you can pick them up for about, I haven't looked in a while, but I'm going to guess at around the £50 mark, 40, £50, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, like I say, they are worth it. Parts are readily available, as most Wltoys are. They're nice and cheap. And there's loads, there's a whole, I think it's from the A9 49 up to the A9 89. They're all pretty much the same, minus wheels and shells. So, you know, there's tons of parts out there for these. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. I can't really think about what else to say. I've shown you the battery, I've shown you the motor, I've shown you the stock wheels as they're not on it, I've shown you the handset, I've shown you the car. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, Wltoys A979b, crazy little thing. I like it. I'm running out of cars to review, I'm not going to lie. I think there's maybe going to be 2 more weeks of this. I'm going to try and source some other stuff to review. I'm looking around my room now as I speak, looking at stuff I can do. But yeah, this is going to be one of the last ones. Hopefully get a couple more out. I should have a couple more cars I can review. And then yeah, we'll think of something else we can do. But yeah, cheers for watching. Hope you like it. Sorry this video has been a little bit choppy here and there. That whole crashing thing halfway through has kind of thrown me off, and I've forgot what I've said and what I've not said. So I hope I've covered everything. If I haven't, please leave any questions in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Join our Discord, Suicidal RC. We're kind of getting there now. We're getting more members. We want you. We want you in there. So yeah, make sure you check out that link down below. There'll be a link for this car. And yeah, once again, cheers for watching. I'll be back next week with another review. See you later.